killing-oriented junglers. The difference between these two is, of course, going to be the windows.
Oh my god. That is a Yasuo. For top lane and mid lane especially, those solo laners would love to have the mana and health regen. It looks like Rogue will get it, not going to be contested in the end by the Fnatic lineup.
Confidence to look at something like that, but it's an ocean, you're blind, why try it?
Looking for the follow-up. Prophet now going to try to find his way in. Nemesis running for his life. The Ignite is there, and Senkuk's going to grab first blood. Fantastic start. Whippo may have overstayed his welcome. Body block there on the ultimate for the Urgot. The Urgot is going to drop as well in just a moment. Rogue 2-0 on. But now, with the kill and the Black Cleaver under his belt, Prophet is looking quite comfortable.
This is a trap.
Goes in, they're going to look for the engage. Immediately, Bane is popping the ultimate. That's a huge 80 steroid. That's going to be a massive difference maker. Hylissang, though, trying to lock it down, trying to keep them both stunned up, and now Rekkles wants to fire back. Hiku running for his life. The flash out. Wadid is going to body block, but he's all but set to fall. That's going to be a kill over to Rekkles as the final auto finds the cow.
And they thought that Rekkles and Hilly would get a little bit of a fast forward.
No fast forward. Back to live as Prophet now trying to dive. Whippo have to respect the Urgot ulti, of course, but have to respect it a lot less when you're in Aatrox with your ulti up and available. Now going to try to take down Prophet. He's forced to use his ulti early on. Whippo does go golden. They're trying to buy a bit more time, but Rogue is forced the lane swap already, and in goes the Zac, but it is too little too late. Aggro's going to reset on the back of that Aatrox ult, and Rogue are now set to break the first tower uncontested.
But this is a great dive.
The massive lane leads. But that Rift Gel could turn into so much more, and also Wadid has something to say about it. The binding does connect. Zac now looking to turn the fight. The Kai'Sa very strong, but the Zac may have overstayed his welcome. He's not going to catch anybody on that ultimate. Nash needs to make it up safety. There's the stun. There's Senkuk's on the backside. Now looking to find the follow-up. Now looking to leap in onto Hylissang, but a perfect stopwatch is going to stop him. Stuns him up. Lands the binding. Hylissang does not go down, but the knockup is there. Yasuo trying to convert. He does manage to go back. Senkuk's cannot turn it in the end. Rekkles is online, and Rogue got to be running. Hiku finds the stun, though. Prophet moving under the backside. He can try to turn this one. He can try to land the multi-man knockups. Hiku still alive. Running from Whippo. Whippo is going to take him down in the end. That's the 300 kill goal. That is a bloodbath on the top side of the map. Broxah leaps over, makes it out to safety. The mission impossible escape. Nemesis has no mana, but still, they are desperate to keep this fight going. Is he going to get pulled back? Yes, Prophet. He smells blood in the water. He wants to take down the Syndra. Kikis is moving forward too. Whippo trying to stop them from getting anything. There is the ulti. Whippo now going to turn it. He's going to take this lane right back in his favor. Prophet trying to play this one well. Hits the first strike. Hits no. Whippo, beautiful disdain. Who's going to get it? He takes him down. Absolutely outplayed with the Urgot knockup.
And you can see it in the road cams. What it head in hands as a TP. They're going to try to catch him, but Whippo, he's on his way out.
Whippo backing. Hiku desperate for a kill. Is he going to get it? Hiku's forward. He does manage to take it. No. Whippo flips him. The shutdown coming in massive for Rogue to get it.
Rekkles, I believe, gets a double kill by also taking down the Yasuo. That's going to feel good. But this elongate, extended engage is really just about Whippo walking people down. Prophet shows up. It looks okay. The fact that Nemesis sits with Whippo for so long, though, without any mana, I think he finds a single stun on Aatrox in the very end to help Whippo.
Control onto Rogue's bottom side. Kikis taking a lot of damage, knocked up, just keeping the chain CC there. Wadid is not interested in disengaging that. He's just going to walk right away, and Kikis looks like he's been thrown to the wolves as Rekkles is going to grab another kill. Prophet throws down a little bit more damage, but
extend or overextend and greed for the wave and fall to the prey that Senkuk's was setting out. Said he just rotates behind the Rift Child, and they get so much bang for their buck. Mid tower going down. Man, the zone control again is maybe a fight in mid.
Broxah trying to find the double connect is going to stun them together. Rekkles with the black shield is going to be untouched. Waits for it to fall down. The Rekkles to flash out, holding on to it now, looking for a little bit more as we just back off. Immediately they're going to delete Prophet. Now trying to find Rekkles, chasing him down the Darkened Blade. Zac trying to leap to safety, but Rekkles is already firing back. He's going to cut through that health bar, and in comes Whippo. Locks down. May look for the ultimate here. If he gets the fear, they may be able to reset it. Senkuk's is going to get deleted. No, just barely making it up. But Nemesis striking back from the lane phase to find that kill.
It feels like when Fnatic are winning these very messy fights, that they're capitalizing by also taking objective, whereas when Rogue are coming back into these skirmishes, all they get are the kills.
And this is just a barroom brawl. This is no holds barred. This is over the Drake area. Rogue going to concede and look to set up some vision around Baron, knowing that's the next big objective. A small win for Fnatic triggered here. They need to go for this Baron or they're just going to lose a tower for nothing.
And again, the 50-50 is not as punishing for Fnatic because they have the Smite and the Syndra. So they are very comfortable with their vision denial, with their composition, and their ability to turn off the Baron. All of these champions can very quickly turn from the pit and start a fight.
Scatter the Weak and the Black Shield, two cooldowns you have to keep your eye on. They're going to be crucial to stop any kind of engage, or they can just immediately pick off Kikis. Well played here, pulled right back in by Whippo. Now the knockup comes in, but the fear is coming out as well. Prophet trying to find some damage under the backline, leaping in onto Nemesis. hold back. Ulti already been consumed. Rogue now on the retreat. Zach leaping in once again. Prophet running for his life to try to save his team, but Fnatic just clean up the fight.
And just the zone control, the fact that Fnatic knew we've got the vision control, we can turn off the Baron, just welcome to the meat grinder. PQ is too low range on the Vayne. He can't get anywhere near this composition. If Urgot steps forward and if Syndra throws out Scatter the Weak, that's longer than Vayne's auto attack range. You can't do anything.
They are going to be able to grab a tower mid.
Scatter the Weak and the dive from Zach. They can try to force anything, as here's a trap.
Are they going to try to go for it? They've been spotted out. This is no. Yeah, you're not stuck in here with us, or we're not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with whatever.
I don't think anyone's.
Fnatic now breaking those tier 2s quite easily. Prophet continues to split push. The rest of his team are holding on for dear life, but he's feeling good in this side lane.
And with the gold advantage and the item advantage that Fnatic have, not that they're trying to threaten the A siege here, because it looks like Rogue just rolled over and gave them the structure, but if they did, they have the power and confidence to dive right now.
A lot of damage, though, goes onto Broxy. He's just going to go right back over the wall. There's a 3.5 item Reckless. That is a Death Cap Luden's Syndra with double flat pen. So both Senkux and Hiku are kind of forever holding on for dear life. Because even Reckless just hits like a truck right now.
I mean, you're looking for the miracle team fight from Rogue. You've got to have like a multi-man Pulverize into a multi-man Yasuo ultimate, and even then it might be too little too late.
Here's the TP. They're now looking for the flank. Senkux is trying to find some kind of knockup. Wadid is hoping to find an engage, but Fnatic are confident. They're grouped up. They're walking down the mid lane. Rogue approaching from both sides. Fnatic pulling back, not looking to get flanked. Wadid finds potentially a backline, but it just is the key for now Bwipo to step forward. They see Wadid behind them. They're playing this team fight nice and slow, and Rogue are losing all of their health just trying to find this perfect setup, just to find this perfect engage.
And I want to put attention to Nemesis and Hilly. Watch where
And at this point, not both the composition and the gold lead now backing up Fnatic as well. They want to pick a fight here. 2 inhibitors down. This is clinical. This is textbook style.
Look at Wadid. He's trying so hard to get around this deep vision,
but
because
they know
he knows
he's
he
coming
needs
now.
the flank.
If they want to go, they need to go now.
Watch Nemesis, he
They're
owns him
backing
off.
up. He's looking for the disengage. Now Brock's looking for the re-engage. Wadid, is he going to find the opportunity? Can they get anything else? Prophet getting down a decent amount of damage. Senkux looking now for the fall. Bwipo has spent the ultimate. Fnatic pulling back, realizing they're at a cooldown disadvantage, and they're just going to retreat. They're playing this so patiently. Rogue need to pull the trigger. They need to find some kind of advantage, because the creeps are moving in on the bottom side. Kickus going to interrupt the engage. Senkux now locked out. Prophet trying to fire back. It's just a slow, steady fight. Both sides poking at each other, but it's Fnatic who's going to win the day, because look at those super minions just hitting free on the Nexus. Bwipo knows that now he just has to buy time. Rogue have taken way too long to find this engage, and a tower is going to drop in favor of Fnatic.
And Fnatic said in their interviews that while they were losing games, they felt that their team fighting was still clean, and you're starting to see some of this well-oiled machine. Every member knows exactly what their responsibility is to the team fights. Nemesis constantly zoning away Wadid, constantly dissuading him from looking for the engagement.
Cross going, this could be the last dance. Prophet finding a good engage. Reckless locked up. Wadid buying a little bit more time, but he's just instantly deleted. Proxy bringing multiple members back. Prophet trying to find anything. Senkux in the middle of the team, but he's just going to get taken out. Triple for Reckless. He wants a little bit more. Can he get anything else in the exchange? The Quadra. I cannot believe it. The pentakill for Reckless. He is back, ladies and gentlemen, taking down Rogue. A good way to get him started in this season.
And finally, we have some momentum back in Fnatic. The fact that it's Reckless as the hard carry, the pentakill to top it off, and they're finally on the board.
Fnatic taking down Rogue. 1 and 4 as Rogue moved to 0 and 5. You can see mixed feelings, but if you have to find your first win like this, at least you found it with a Reckless pentakill. We're going to need to see more from Fnatic in the coming weeks, but this is an excellent start.
And finally, maybe some momentum back behind them. It's going to feel good to kind of shake up the long lost streak still. Only day 1 of this weekend, so uphill battle for Fnatic, but you can see the big smiles. It's been a long time coming.
Absolutely has. Rogue putting up a very good fight in multiple stages in the game, but Fnatic's team fighting is flawless. Hillsang was fearless, and it just didn't feel like Rogue ever could find that solid engage. The final fight, Frosco, we see the headbutt pulverize in right into the black shield, and everything instantly falls apart.
Still not flawless, but a lot of good looks from Fnatic. You know, Bwipo no longer dying in those solo lanes, was constantly abusing his matchup. Nemesis taking a lot of that agency, having the Syndra, knowing exactly where he needed to be, constantly creating space for Reckless, and Reckless just saying, you know, I'm one of the best ADCs in LEC. Just make the space for me, and I will make the plays. Picks up the pin.